All right. Well, just thought I'd check in with you guys. Hands doing better, but still not 100%. So I'm moving kind of slow right now. Let's take a look, see what I got done. I did a little trim work on the tower. I was going to rebuild the tower and make it bigger, but I thought, well, I'm just going to paint it and see what I think. And so I painted it, and I think it'll work for now. Might update it later. I picked out a couple track vehicles. I got a little track fire department vehicle there and an ambulance. As you got to have that. I still got to paint that yet. I need to get some letters too. I wanted to put Acme City Dragway or drag strip on there, and I don't have any half-inch letters. I got inch, I got quarter-inch, I have 3/4 inch, but I don't have any half-inch, and that's what I need for that. So I have to get some more lettering. Got just kind of basic. You already seen all this. We got the winner's circle here. I cut out a little piece of paper, glued that or taped that onto that. This is going to get cut out here, so I can recess this so this will be flat, and then this will spin. It's electric. Got a little battery in there. So we'll be able to put the car on that for the winner's circle. I'll have some flags. I got to get some flags, stuff like that yet. But that's going to get it recessed, so that'll be perfectly flat. And then I'll have a hole in the bottom of it. I'll be able to just stick my finger through it and pop this up when I want to turn it on and off. So we got that. And then I decided I'm going to use these Menards billboards that I bought like 5 years ago. I've been trying to sell them at toy shows, and nobody wants to bite, so I think I'm just going to keep them and use them. They are a little bright. That's why I didn't use them on the diorama, is because even though they do measure out to S scale, as far as standard size of billboards, which I think is 30 by 150 if I'm not mistaken. But these scale out perfectly for S scale, even though they're sold as O scale at Menards. And then they have a couple O scale figures that and a ladder that came down the side of it, and I just took those off. They just pop right off. And this is what it looks like inside. You can see all the LEDs. These things are really bright, and they really you couldn't see what was written. It was just kind of overwhelmingly bright. But since the racetrack, the drag strip, is going to be filmed in daytime situations, basically, I got to put a bunch of lights above it. I thought about lighting the track and lighting the buildings, which would look cool for some applications, but it really wouldn't do well for videoing the racing. And that's what I want to do, is I want to video regular races to show on this channel for you guys. And I think it'll show better in daylight, the race, than trying to do it at night, because what I would have to do is I'd have to put more lights down than what would be considered really prototypical or authentic. So for now, I'm not gonna do lights. I'm gonna have a few things lit up, but overhead it's just gonna be as daylight as I can get it, with as many lights down here as I can, so it shows everything off nice. We got the pit area here. This is all gonna be the pits. I'll have some grass down here and there, but I think I'm going to do the parking lot in cement. So what I'll do is I'll carve all the lines for the like what I did for the truck stop. I'll just carve in the brake lines, cement lines, into the top here, and then I'll put cracks in it and all that, and then I'll just paint it all different colors, so it'll look cool. Over on that far side over there, I think that's where we're going to put a parking lot, and that's going to be gravel. We'll have a fence that'll go along here, I still got to get the fence yet. But I'm going to put a chain link fence that'll go down through the most of this. So I still got a bit of work to do yet. The hand only lets me allow me to work for about an hour or so before it starts getting a bit tender, and I don't want to overstress it. So I guess that's about it. You know, the weird thing is about this whole thing is this track is I probably shouldn't have done it, because for the amount of money that I have into it right now, and this is something I'm hoping that's gonna, monetize the channel to help make money to support the diorama. I should have just took the money and spent it on the diorama. I don't know, this is starting to become a whole lot of work. I hope it's gonna be cool when it's done. But I already have thoughts about upgrading the track. That's if it, ends up being popular enough to do so. And there's a company that makes a wider racetrack, so I'd probably do that, and I would add a lot more to it. And this is going to be something that'll evolve in time, and if it does take off well enough to where I can justify the cost of redoing the track, I'll totally upgrade the track. But we got to see if this thing even works right yet. I got all the cars, and I'm just waiting for somebody, a friend or a relative. I've asked several people already to stop by and help me carry the bench work down into the basement, so I can't do that myself. Once I get that down, then we can start getting this all the way set up, and then I can start working on getting the cars ready to go as far as bracketing them. I got to see how fast they're going to go so that I can match them up properly. The Christmas tree, the lighting or the timing system allows for handicap, so you can set up to, I think, almost a full second delay before, so you can get the cars to run a bit more equal that way. And that's about it right now. We will see you guys soon. Please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and comment. I sure do appreciate the support. See you later.